Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. And today, before we get started on what you already know is the title, what we're gonna start with is, if you'd like to see some of the content that I put out, some of the information that I share with you all, and some of the future content that I'll be putting out, please go ahead and like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell so you know when I'll be posting new videos, and join along on the journey. You know, what I really first want to say is, I would really like to say thank you to all of the people who have subscribed to my channel before this hiatus of putting out videos through this difficult time of my life. Unfortunately, I kind of fell off. I slacked up a little bit, but as you can tell by my title, there are some things that are changing in my life, and we about to get it started. So as you know, the title says it all. I have quit my 9-to-5 job. It's crazy to me. I actually went to turn in my equipment today. Yesterday was my last day. I quit with no backup plan. Nothing. I have lost my mind, is what some people would say. To be honest, it's my path, and that's what I've chosen to do, and that's what is freeing to me. I feel so much better. I have more time to really devote to my YouTube and to all of you, and it really gives me a chance to dive into some things that I'm really passionate about. This is in no way telling you that you need to quit your job, okay? If you like your 9-to-5, I'm not into that kind of thing where oh my gosh, quit your 9-to-5. I'm gonna dive into a little bit of why I decided to quit my 9-to-5 job and really take this to a new level. A lot of it started about 3 months ago, March of 2021. As you know, last year was very stressful, and in the midst of going through a pandemic, I bought a home, as you saw, and I'll link that video up here. I also started a new job. I really was just trying to get used to life in a pandemic with COVID and all of that stuff. So it was very stressful. I was going to start my own business. I really put out into the universe that I was not happy with the 9-to-5 job I was working at. And as most of the world through this pandemic, they saw that working full-time in an office is not where they want to be. And I became one of those people. I decided that working in an office full-time was not for me. And how can I create a life for me and my family without having to actually completely lose my mind in the process? So what I did was, it came to the point that once I started to find what my passion was and what I was really excited about, I could not go to work anymore. It's funny, but it's not funny. I knew that I wasn't giving my full potential because I just was not excited about it anymore. If you ever get to that point where you just truly I was anxious going to sleep, I was anxious waking up, I didn't want to log on, I wasn't happy when I spoke to people, you might need to find another avenue to go down. Once I got to that point where I wasn't feeling great about what I was doing, I finally made a no BS decision. The only way I'm going to know if I can do this, I'm going to quit now. I'm going to let go and just let the universe guide me along the path. Ever since I literally put in my notice, I have been so free, so free, and I've been so happy, and that I get to wake up after this date comes, just be on my time, breathe, and not have to worry about somebody breathing down my neck or email or calls or anything like that. It's just gonna be me answering to me. I just want to talk a little bit about how I felt when I quit my 9-to-5 job. It can be extremely daunting, right? Because we have bills, we have kids, we have families, we have homes, all of these things that we need to support. And at the time, it was very scary for me because I was in one of the best financial stances that I've been since I left college. I had to really not be happy to do this. And so when I did, I thought about it that day and I said, you know what? I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not going to pause my life anymore. I literally can get hit by a bus tomorrow. And what say I did? I never finished my dreams. I never started it. I never tried. I never did any of it. I didn't go 100% in on my dreams. And if I don't do it for me, then who's gonna do it? I was good to go. I was happy. I was motivated, and I still am. And I still am so motivated to do things that I never had time for, that fill me, but also create income. But I would have never known I had the ability to do so if I would have never put my foot down and said enough is enough. Enough is enough. If I could do it over again, before you quit, make sure you have some money set aside. If you know you're going to quit soon, of course, try to save as much as possible. Make sure that you have an avenue for healthcare and insurance and things like that. Also, is to eliminate the unnecessary bills. You don't really need, however you want to do it, just until your business or whatever it is that you're trying to do becomes lucrative enough to support your lifestyle. It'll be able to, you know, fulfill itself on its own time without having to trade time for money. Now that I am doing this full time, and I'm so excited to really just truly what it is that I'm passionate about, what I'm excited about, this one's for you. And I'm just gonna speak authentically because, you know, a lot of times you get in front of a YouTube camera and you haven't been here for a long time. I still go through moments of discouragement, and then I get motivated and I get discouraged. I've decided to not allow my feelings about something and not feeling like doing something to determine what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is be successful. I'm manifesting it. I am going to start this business and really put all my effort into it so I can say that I did it. If you yourself are thinking about quitting your 9-to-5, come up with a plan, decide for yourself, give yourself a date. Give yourself a deadline date to have all of your ducks in a row. Make your choice of what you want for your life. I'm so excited for some of the videos I'll be putting out now that I have more time to do so. I'll be putting out more videos and trying to post as much as I can, if not every day, every other day, because I would love to monetize my YouTube. So if you see this, if you are excited about it, stick along with me in my journey. In the next couple days, I'll be putting out a video of what business I created and what that looks like. So if you're not familiar with what I'm doing, stay tuned, okay? You guys, I thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully you stick around, subscribe again. As always, I appreciate you.